Welcome back to APCS Tutors. Today we'll be looking at nested for loops. So in our last video, we looked at for loops and the function of those. Today we're going to look at nested for loops, which are for loops within other for loops. Here's a quick example of two for loops. This one starts at 0 and goes up to 3, incrementing by 1. And this one starts at 0 as well, increments up by 1 to 2. So this simple print right here saying hello would print 6 times because the for loop within the other for loop goes up to 2 and the other one goes up to 3. So each time this one goes through, it will print out hello twice. Now let's look at some more complicated ones. All right, so let's look at this problem. First, we have a for loop starting at 1 that increments by 1 and goes up to 4. Within that for loop, we have one that starts at 0, increments by 1, but goes up to the first integer. So let's run through this. Let's say it starts at 1, it goes into this next for loop. So j starts at 0, 0 is less than 1, therefore we print out 1, the initial integer. So we print out 1. Let's go back into this one. Our I is still 1, and our j is also 1. See, it goes in, I is not greater than 1, therefore it goes out of this for loop and back into this one. Now we increment by 1, I goes up to 2. We see that now j goes back to 0, I is now 2. J is now still less than I, which is 2. You go in, print out I, 2. Go back up, j is now 1, I is 2. J is still less than I, therefore we print out 2 again. Now 2 is not greater than 2, therefore we go out of this for loop, back up into the last one. I is now 3, our final loop, and it goes in, j starts at 0, j is less than I, therefore we print out I, 3, do it again, 3, and again, 3. Finally, after both conditions are met, we exit both for loops with our final output here. We start with 1 1, 2 2s, and 3 3s. Next, at our second problem, we see one that starts at 3 increments down by 1 until it is only greater than 0. And within that for loop, we have what j that starts at 0 until it's greater than I and increments by 1. And then in this, we have a system.out.print that prints out I minus j. So let's run through this really quick. I equals 3. It goes into this for loop. J equals 0. There we go, yeah. And we go in, so I minus j, 3 minus 0 equals 3. We go in again, goes through, goes down. Now, j equals 1, and I still equals 3. Therefore, 3 minus 1 equals 2. Lastly, goes in again. J equals 2, I equals 3. Now, goes down, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Now, however, j is not greater than I anymore. So we go up to here. I minus 1. Now, I equals 2. J starts back at 0. We go down through the for loop again. We see that I minus j equals 2. We print out 2. Go through this for loop again. Find that I minus j equals 1. Lastly, once we exit this for loop, we go down here. I equals 1, going down by 1 until it's equals 0. Goes through this equation here again. I minus j, get 1. And then it finally exits both for loops, and we have our final output here. Thank you. Join us in next time for our while loop edition.